It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Raiders going up against the Steelers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
An absolute prototype for what you draw up as a big, strong quarterback that has to stay in the pocket and make big throws with people all around him and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders. And you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away. But really added to his game his last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got time. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Thirteenth play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, sometimes we talk running backs. Sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
Play clock winding down. Carr to throw on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the play clock's running down. To throw his Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's the option going right. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Carr completes it right side to Cooper. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the right hash, this from 48. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, first I thought that might have been a bobbled snap, but as it developed, it wasn't. They designed that fake, probably wishing they would have kicked it.
Certainly that was not a bobble because we've seen that before, haven't we? You know, and they have a code word, right? Usually a fire. And oftentimes that means move outside, right? They try and find open space and the holder rolls out. He tried to go up the middle. That was designed with blocking, and they had no place to go.
He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Two. SOS.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. More from the Steel City coming up after this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So a costly penalty marker, and it's now 3rd and 11. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down following the run. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. After the penalty, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Another pistol look here. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go with Murray again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the 4th quarter.
From the gun, it's Carr. And able to find Conley. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the 1st. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. Defending the counter play is never easy for guys on the opposite side of the ball. Why? Because they get your momentum going in one direction. So in order to prevent that, slow yourself down just a little bit, follow your keys, and don't over-pursue.
Play clock winding down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Well, we'll see if they can do that again. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. The play clock's running down. To throw his car. He's got time in the pocket. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. Now 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and just 1.
Here we go.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Deep drop. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
On third down, Roethlisberger surveying the field. He gets it to Brown, complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game. And now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Ben to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. Crabtree with it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
Throwing his car on 3rd down, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Let's go now. 520.
They run with a fullback Nix. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And here comes the Steelers defense making their way onto the field. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Steelers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Raiders know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Steelers have it late in the second. Defense is going to come away with the sack. This will go for a loss of 8. Staying late in the half. Still late in the first half. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 22. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes the Steelers defense once more. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got room. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On first down, Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. This one caught left side by Cooper. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Carr now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far. And that's blocked. The Steelers get it. Now it's picked up. There he goes, left side. 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Play clock winding down. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Here's Carr. He's got time. Escapes the sack. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Raiders. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. car turns, hands to Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. And the play clock's running down. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr finding time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Red zone opportunity. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll need to get the play off quickly, and they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third down and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
This is Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Marquette King now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. On the counter, here's Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Six yards to go here on second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Carr now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Play clock winding down. Carr now to throw. Surveying the field. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing his Carr on third down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's got time, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's Bell. And a short gain. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
4 down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. A give to Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Steelers defense getting ready here. And they were able to halt them last time on 4th down. Was a great stand. They'll be looking for another stand here.
To be able to stand up against someone trying to go for it on 4th down, because obviously they went for it because they thought that they could get it, that they thought they had the right play call. Didn't happen. They're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves going forward and flexing the rest of this game.
And the offense will be trying to prevent that flex on this drive. Finding time. Wide open, Amari Cooper. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And Charles, a good catch there and a first down.
Brandon, excellent execution. Quarterback knew where the ball had to be placed. The receiver knew where the first down line was.
Now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now, looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Ten yards to go on 3rd. Carr to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Now Carr. And now another one thrown incomplete. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.